Okay, stem changing notas. So we're going to be stem changing some verbs today. Okay, we first need to remember all the parts of a verb. The infinitive is an unconjugated verb. It has the AR, the ER, and the IR attached to it. The stem is the part of the verb after you take off the ER, the IR, the AR, ER, or IR. And last but certainly not least is the ending. That's the part you add on when you are conjugating the verb. Okay. Stem changing verbs deviate from the normal pattern of verbs. There are 4 types of stem changing verbs. There's E to IE. Now, mind you, this says stem, so it's the stem part that's going to change. The E to IE, E to I, O to UE, or the U to UE. We're going to take the infinitive form, the verb stem, change it, and then conjugate it. So, empezar is the infinitive form. It has the AR on it. If I take off the AR, that's the stem. Now we're going to change that stem from an E to an IE, and then we're going to put on the ending, the conjugated form. Volver. We have volver in the infinitive. VOLV, taking off the ER, is the stem. We're going to change that stem from an O to a UE and then put on its ending. Pedir. Take off the IR, you have PED, which is the stem. You change that stem to PID, and then PIDO is the conjugated form. And last but not least is the U to UE stem changing. Jugar, you take off the AR, you have JUG. You change the U to UE, and you put on the ending. Okay, empezar. Empezar means to begin or to start. It is an E to IE stem changing verb. Yo empiezo. Tú empiezas. Él empieza. Ella empieza. Usted empieza. Nosotros empezamos. Vosotros empezáis. Ellos empiezan. Ellas empiezan. Ustedes empiezan. Note that the nosotros and the vosotros forms don't have a stem change. Sometimes these are also called boot verbs because the part that has the change makes a boot. So if I was to come around and to go like this, that part has a boot. The kid starts to talk about their visit to the cenote. Los chicos empiezan a hablar de su visita al cenote. Volver. Okay, again, this is an O to UE stem changing verb. Yo vuelvo. Tú vuelves. Ella vuelve. Él vuelve. Ella vuelve. Usted vuelve. Nosotros volvemos. Vosotros volvéis. Ellos vuelvan. Ellas vuelvan. Ustedes vuelvan. Again, the nosotros and the vosotros forms do not change with the stem change. They return to eat in the restaurant. Ellos vuelvan a comer en el restaurante. Jugar is a U to UE stem changing verb. It's one of the only U to UE stem changers. Yo juego. Tú juegas. Él juega. Ella juega. Usted juega. Nosotros jugamos. Vosotros jugáis. Ellos juegan. Ellas juegan. Ustedes juegan. Again, the nosotros and the vosotros forms do not change. The stem only changes in the yo, tú, él, ella, usted, ellos, ellas, and ustedes. Now, this is a special setup. If you were going to say to play a sport or a game, you would say jugar in the conjugated form, a, then the definite article, so el, la, los, or las, and then the sport or game. She plays tennis and golf. Ella juega al tenis y al golf. Now, a lot of times when you're speaking, you don't do the a, el, you just put the words, but we are learning the grammatics, that was horrible, the grammatical rules to this, so we will be using the a, el, or the a, ellos. Try that again. A, el, a, los, a, las, or a la. The kids play soccer. Los chicos juegan al fútbol. Pedir is an E to I stem changing verb. Yo pido. Tú pides. Él pide. Ella pide. Usted pide. Nosotros pedimos. Vosotros pedís. Ellos piden. Ellas piden. Ustedes piden. Again, the nosotros and the vosotros do not stem change. Here are some examples of E to IE stem changing verbs. Cerrar, to close. Comenzar, to begin. Empezar, to begin. Entender, to understand. Pensar, to think. Perder, to lose or to miss. Preferir, to prefer. Querer, to want or to love. Now, with comenzar and empezar, you have an a after those words if it is followed by an infinitive. So if it's followed by another verb, you have to have an a in front of it. They begin playing at 7. Ellos comienzan a jugar a las 7. Now, could you have put empiezan? Sure. Pensar plus the infinitive means to plan or intend to do something. Are you planning to go to the gym? Piensan ir al gimnasio. Pensar en means to think about someone or something. What are you thinking about? Now remember, about is a preposition, and in Spanish you can't have the preposition at the end of a word or a sentence or a question. You have to have it in the begin. ¿En qué piensas? They begin playing at 7. Ellos comienzan a jugar a las 7. Ana is starting to write a postcard. Ana empieza a escribir una postal. Some of you may be wondering, well, it says is. Where's the is in here? Remember, we put it in the present tense. O to U, E stem changing verbs. Almorzar, to have lunch. Contar, to count. Dormir, to sleep. Encontrar, to find. Mostrar, to show. Poder, to be able to or can. Recordar, to remember, and volver, to return. Conseguir, these are E to I stem changers. Conseguir, to get or to obtain. Decir, to say or to tell. Repetir, to repeat. And seguir, to follow, to continue, to keep doing something. Now, 3 of those have little asterisks next to them because they are special. In the yo form, they are totally irregular in the yo form. They are yo digo, yo sigo, and yo consigo. Decir la verdad, to tell the truth. Decir mentiras, to tell lies. Decir que, to say that. Decir la respuesta, to say the answer. I ask for favors when it's necessary. Yo pido favores cuando es necesario. Javier is telling the truth. Javier dice la verdad. He continues with his homework. Él sigue con su tarea. Sorry about that. They get to see good movies. Ellos consiguen ver buenas películas. I'm following their plans. Yo sigo su plan. Oh, that should be sus planes. Sorry about that. That should be sus planes. I get novels at the bookstore. Yo consigo novelas en la librería. Okay, I hope that helps.